With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, he's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
that's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 57 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Play action now. Vick steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had